Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, one of your favorite official content creators for the First Descendant. And today, alright, we'll be chilling and enjoying the game. I don't know what's going on here with this green screen thing. It's doing a little wonky thing in the background. It sometimes does that, and you'll see a little phantom image there. But anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you guys will enjoy today. Now, we are setting up our usual stuff, and also, due to recent internet censorship problems, okay, I will be running in very, very unsexy skins for now. This is to also help people that might have issues with my content being flagged in their nations, countries, whatever. So far it's only the UK, but you know how it is.
What do you need?
The internet is a bit wild these days, and if you want to protest it, please make sure that you guys assist, you know, the rest of your local people in protesting the relevant laws. Okay, now let's get started for a second. Now, while we wait to get started, okay, and again, apologies, I will not be for this time being playing my usual skins, so I'll try and come up with some outfits that still look decent, but are more clothed without being armor. All right. Please enjoy some music while I get the show ready for all of you. And as my birthday is this Friday, we've got a lot to prepare and a lot to work on, so let's get it rocked and rolled. In the meantime, yeah. Oops. Sorry, wrong song. There we go.
Can't explain. Fate pulls the strings, and I hate it when bad things happen to good people. Sinner or a saint, it ain't fair. That angel hair fell from heaven, halo gone, wings all clear, white turn red. Got some horns and tail. She could have been the one, but it's a kiss of death.
New subscriber detected.
A kiss of death. Can't complain, 'cause I'd do it all again. Gave me the best and the worst. Could have been a lot worse. Sinner or a saint, it ain't fair. That angel hair fell from heaven, halo gone, wings all clear, white turn red. Got some help from the horns and tail. She could have been the one, but it's a kiss of death.
There we go. All right, thanks for listening to that. Thanks for sharing your opinion, Jens. All right, guys, we will now carry on with the show. I got a couple things to do. So, first and foremost, I'm going to go run a little test. Y'all can feel free to vote. Yeah. Seen someone with my name playing Bunny earlier. I mean, I was on Bunny, but all I was doing was changing her outfit. I'm usually not in public areas. Unless I'm in the defense mission, but welcome to the stream, Jaws. Hello, Saifuden. Yeah, no, feel free to vote in accordance. I don't care whether you do or don't. I'm just curious what people will do. I have something that I can swap around. Yeah, okay. Apparently can do that. Just need to test this first. And my music is always good, pal. But thanks for enjoying it. Don't forget to like and share the stream, guys.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
Apparently, I don't have one of these that are leveled up. I don't know why, but anyway, it's leveled up now. Okie dokie day. Just going in. I'm just doing a little test first because somebody said, why not lethal finish? I say, okay, well, I'll test it out and see whether or not it's going to be good. Okay, here we go. Doing good, Adele. Can't really complain. Just me doing my usual shenanigans. Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on. This will not be a fair test if I can't do that. One moment. No idea, pal. I haven't seen anything about them doing that, but we'll see. Sorry, guys, you have to put up with this run with no music. I forgot I turned it off to advertise my music. It's evening for me, but congratulations on seeing me in Albion. You should always come to my streams. Whether you see me or not, I'm usually around. But yeah, I got no clue if they're upping the arcade tuning or not. So my apologies on that. If they do, they will. But I would say that this is something that they should probably look into because I feel like their whole Paragon board system is very underutilized right now. It would be cool to see some, you know, intense building for the arcade tuning. Like, I want to see some clever subclasses and things like that. Like, that's what I hope for the most. Because it feels like it's supposed to be the Paragon board from Diablo 4. At least that's the way I envision it. But we'll see. We'll see what their plans are. Going good, Daniel. Just doing a little weapons test with Thunder Cage before I carry on with the other material I'm working on. So a couple of people have been suggesting some of the modules that may be used with the Thunder Cage. And one of the sessions that came up was Lethal Finish. So I said, okay. Since Glay has unlimited ammo anyway and can take advantage of it, I wonder, will the critical hit rate be better than Sharp Precision Shot? So I'm weighing the two up now to see where it's going to be at. Just to see which one will produce better results. I have a feeling that Sharp Precision Shot will win, obviously. But even so, I'm the type of man that likes to test things, you know? I gotta see it with my own two eyeballs to really know. Also, I can't really,
Must have left the dark out.
Yep. Well, the build is already released, so you can just follow it. It's about 20 seconds slower, so the benefit from the higher criticals does not overcome the lowered fire rate. So that is unfortunate. Congratulations, Daniel. Now you've got a bosser and a farmer. So off you go. Now you can farm whatever you want. And that is, you know, all you should be hearing. Listen, Jens, just to be safe, they've already said mastery rank 18, but just to be safe, just be in mastery rank 20 and above, which I'm sure you are. I don't think they're going to drastically increase requirements, if you ask me. That would simply be silly, in my personal opinion. Now that we know that this is indeed better, so we'll swap that around, put this back on. There's another modification I need to test where somebody had a different suggestion. We're going to take a look at that right about now. Taking a look at the polls in the meantime as well. After 27 votes, about 56% of people are going to be buying the Nier skins. 26% are not buying them, and 19% want an Asian robot skin, which unfortunately will never happen, but that's okay. No problem, Daniel. It's what I do. It is my job. And remember, if you like what I do, please keep sharing my content. The more viewership that I get, all right, look, obviously super chats help the most, donations help the most, but not everyone can donate, right? The best way you can help me out, share my content, share my videos. Even if you've got 0 social media followers, did you know that sharing and liking my videos and content actually helps me get my name out? 4 fire rate mods. What? You can't have 4 fire rate mods. The restored relic simply has 3 fire rate ups, 18, 17, 20%. And then you've got fire rate up in here. That's all you have. And also make sure you've got the shell crusher memory, which gives you even more fire rate. So even if you've got all this, if you don't have the shell crusher, it'll be slightly slower. Last but not least, you'll want to have accelerated drive shaft, dude. Yeah, you better change and adjust the restored relic. The build is already on the internet. Here you go. This is the video you're looking for, Mr. Swandon. Alright, follow everything to the letter, never deviate from my builds. If you deviate from my builds, or you change things, or you don't follow them in the first place, that's why you end up asking questions like this. Not that I don't want you guys to ask questions like this, but you shouldn't have to. You should not have to ask these questions because you should already be prepared with a full Asian robot build. You gotta ask yourself, Mr. Swandon, why weren't you prepared? Alright? Never deviate, never change. You can try. But if you're going to try and change something, all right, as I've always told people, test. And that's exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing here today, because several people have made some suggestions. So remember, lethal finish out the window. Now we're going to be testing a couple of other things. And this is the same testing that I go through with every single thing that I do, with every single thing that I work on. All right, as soon as somebody says something, I will test, I will check, and I will ensure that, you know, everything works beautifully. If I find out it doesn't, I will tell you exactly. Now, where is the guy made a suggestion about this. Can't find his comment anymore. The hell? That's odd. Was it on this video or was it on another? Let me find out. It's going good. But then again, it's always going good for me. I tend to be quite legendary. Oh. Oh, it was on the Voltaire build. Well, I can test that anyway. It starts on August 7th. Why would it start on Friday, sir? Are you okay, Mr. Armored Core Kid? Everyone knows it starts on the 7th, my friend. I would not know, Austin. Test and let me know. I can't do all the testing myself, can I? So test and let me know. I would love to hear your insight on it. I'm going to run the original first, but multi-percussion side. Okay. I see what they changed. Very well. A somewhat reasonable perspective. Unlikable, but reasonable. Is it worth it even testing this? No, not worth it. Well, Armored Core Kid, August 7th is the date. It is confirmed. There's no such thing as pushback. Remember, if I did not say it, it's not true. These are the rules. You can adjust the rules as needed, but I will always tell you the truth. If I did not say it, it's not true. And that's how it works. So if I say it's August 7th, it's August 7th. You did indeed, Baron, but it is good to be back. Welcome. Now, I think I can actually test what Austin said, so let me go and do that instead, because that's a large priority. Voltaire is less important after all. There it is. The blunder cage. And you said how much of a big difference is bullet integration versus whatchamacallit? Other thingy. Oh. Bugger. Did I not? I would have to put in an extra catalyst. But let's do it. Why? Because I'm a legend like that. Okay, let's do it. Just to be legendary. Right. Let's try the concentration priority. Well, let's go see if we get roughly the same times. If you get roughly the same time, then it's not a drastic difference either way. So I'm not going to see like a lot of changes. So let's find out. That's the best way. And then after that, we'll go do some other shenanigans. Sorry, guys. That was not a fair test. I was texting. I have to go in again. Well, the build that I've published is already the most optimized, but I'm just testing a few options based on people's suggestions. However, my optimal build has not been beaten yet, despite other suggestions. So, if you want the most optimal, please definitely go check mine, and it should give you the best results. Thus far, nobody has significantly beaten the time, but of course, I'm always open-minded for those that might. If you do, good. If you don't, also good. Now, let us begin, shall we? Whee! You know, the funniest thing ever was that somebody told me the Thunder Cage has recoil. I said, what recoil? If you're properly built, recoil is non-existent. I still don't know who thought the Thunder Cage had recoil, but dear says, remember that if you think any gun has recoil, that is what we call a pure skill issue. Guns don't have recoil. You manually control recoil, just like all esports pros, by moving your mouse or your thumbstick, whichever. But that's why I prefer mouse and keyboard. Right? Recoil doesn't exist, except on the perforator, which is ridiculous. And of course, I'm required to say that I'm obviously joking. Recoil does exist, but for the most part, you can control it, and Thunder Cage doesn't have any of it. Especially with Sharp Precision Shot, which acts as a stabilizer, you shouldn't have any recoil issues. You can check their Twitter, obviously. Of course they posted about them. Greetings, Arcane. Viewership is one thing, my friend. Are people actually going to play? That's what I want to see. 1 million views? Good. But are we going to get 1 million people for Season 3, my friend? Are we? Pre-registrations are still stuck at, what is it, 200,000? I'm hoping that they make more. And considering that many people watched it multiple times, myself included, I don't know, I'm hoping that we see a strong, solid number of players coming back. But we shall see how it is. We shall see how it is. The only thing I'll always say, Eisen, is that hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Not because I'm an ultra dour individual, but I never have hope. I do. I'm a strong believer in action over hope. So we will see what we see. But I never have hope. Austin, based on my data, it's like 5 seconds faster-ish. So I guess for like hyper optimization, concentration priority, because it's upping the multiplier to, it ups the multiplier to 8.8 times, and considering the high fire rate, it actually has slightly better results than bullet integration, because it's an extra 2 times multiplier on top, which is nice. So you get about 5 seconds faster. No you won't, Master Tony. The so-called Paragon tree, or as we call it, Arcade Tuning tree, is the exact same for the Ultimate and the non-Ultimate version. That being said, please do not farm it on your non-Ultimate version because you are wasting time. Investing in the non-Ultimate character is a gigantic waste of your time and resources because you cannot transfer the progress to your Ultimate character without a photonic imprinter. The photonic imprinter is only given during events. So Master Tony, I assume you're very new to the game, I'm just saying, but never ever waste your time investing in a normal character because any resources you put on your normal character is going to be wasted. Just a heads up. Alright, if you've already done so, I'm sorry to hear that. But if you haven't already done so, please do not waste your resources in doing that. Go straight to the Ultimate characters. Do not invest in the non-Ultimates unless I have made a specific build for it. Characters like Haley and Ness, you can safely invest in. Bunny already has an Ultimate, so... You played on launch for a week and came back today? Good, well don't invest in your normal Bunny. Go straight to Ultimate Bunny, she's farmed in the normal mode. If you haven't already seen it, what you are looking for is a video called Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. And you can literally just copy paste this into YouTube. Just type in Ultimate F2P Survival Guide, RealAsianRobot, click the video, watch it, and you're good to go. And you'll be able to get into hard mode, no issues. Follow my Ultimate Bunny build, you're good to go. Welcome to the best place for TFD information. And you know what, Matthias, I don't think that 1 million people are going to play in Season 3, but I'm hoping at least 100,000 will. You know? Oh, no. The arcade tuning carries over, but don't invest catalysts and energy activators in your normal version. Do that on your ultimate version. And plus, you can level up your character in arcade tuning, so you may as well be building up your bunny while also leveling up your arcade tuning. I was indeed, Joe. Looking forward to bringing the content back. You know, I gotta earn strongly in August because my PC upgrade is gonna be really expensive and I don't have the money for it yet. So I'm gonna be earning real hard in August. Expect the content, expect the hard work. I'll be sweating my balls off so that you guys have a reason to support this channel. All right. Plus, 1st August is my birthday, so birthday month is the best time to work. Hopefully, I'll make enough to cover it. I still got to raise about 3,000, but I'm confident I can do it. Glay or Serena, that is up to you, Mr. Andre. There's no such thing as Glay or Serena. It depends on your purpose, what you're supposed to be doing, and of course, what you find fun. That being said, objectively speaking, Serena is still one of the best bossers, and Haley is, you know, pretty much up and coming. So, that is what I would recommend. And I hope that answers your question, sir. Give me a moment. No. I'm going to rebuild this. This is next on my list. Okay. Okay. We have everything we need. But I must change the critical hit rate. I am dissatisfied. I want weak point damage. I don't think I'll need a critical hit rate. Alistair, Jaba does not have an ultimate yet. And also, why would you invest in something I didn't build? But either way, at least now you know what my channel is. That being said, Jaba will get an ultimate and they're most likely going to bring a photonic imprinter at the time. I have a fully built Jaba, FYI. Every character is max level on arcade tuning, my friend. Well, except for the ones that I haven't built yet, but Most of my characters are all maxed on arcade tuning. It would be a waste of time if I wasn't maxed out. Aha! Gold firearm attack. Now we just need weak point here and we're good. Ah, Mr. Andre, thank you for remembering that, but I'm going to have to delete that message. Please pretend I've never played that game. If you mention that game here, I will have to remove you from my stream. Okay, we have nothing to do with that racist game or those racist developers, so never ever mention it here. Okay, good sir, thank you. You're welcome to enjoy my TFD content, but if you ever mention that game, I'm so sorry. I will have to remove you, and I hope I won't have to. Yes, it is indeed, Sento. Yes, it is indeed. They have confirmed that, so look forward to it. All good, just don't let it happen again, Mr. Andre. Well, Truffles, what are you doing here?
I didn't realize that you realized that I'm here.
I can see it.
Yes.
I don't know, Sento. I don't know any details about the skin. I will see if chat wants to buy me the skin when the skin drops. Of course, right now I'm still unable to use PayPal on Steam or MasterCard, which is god-awful and weird because of the whole drama going on. But I will see. I will see. I'll see what the prices are and whether or not they are universal when they drop. And of course, whether or not chat wants to get them for me. But we'll see. Hello, Fenris. Now, let's begin with the usual. Ah, that's right. I need to check this as well. Okay, good. I have confirmed that that is completely useless, which is good for me. There is the expectation that it will be universal, yes. There is indeed that expectation. Okay. This. Then. This. How much does that drive it up? Okay. That's fine. We'll need this. It doesn't have a base element, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good enough. Doesn't really matter. So we'll just need one for the elements, and then one more will become, let me see, do I have any other ultimate modules? No, these two cannot work together, which makes perfect sense. Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. So we have these two, and then do we want? Ew. Could be, or I could live without it. I could live without it and then go with focus fire, which I think I'll leave to the last. So let me assign a module type, and we'll use this, and we'll also use you. Well, thank you, George. I look forward to it, my dear friend. It will go a very, very long way. Especially because this PC will be expensive, but it will be time for me to upgrade my gear. But thank you, George. Please have a good day at work, alright? I still don't have the bunny outfits, no, Baron. I'm working on a solution with Kaz. She might have to purchase me Steam gift cards, because in Singapore, I couldn't find any physical Steam gift cards. And the merchant near my place charges a huge merchant fee. So I was thinking, okay, I'll just get Kaz to get me Steam gift cards from her country, and then we'll work something out. I'd rather pay her than, you know, the merchant fee. It's a terrible idea. Gun with crit. Actually, how much can I push this? But why? I must know why. Ah, 11%. So the 11% on top of 11%. So for this, it'll be fine. What I need to know is now if I swap over. If I were to check this. $16 times 2.5. 40. I can skip it. So if I can skip it, then I can generate something else.
Asking out of curiosity.
Don't worry. I will tell you all about trigger modules when they drop. For I'm the greatest human being alive, of course. Okay. Understood. Let me see. So, if I want to build up the Peacemaker, because I want to try it out with the new weak point buff, I managed to get weak point up to 8.5, the maximum being 10. So I can push it even higher, and then my crit multiplier is 4.5. We cannot push it higher yet, but we should be able to. Now it's 7.7. If I were to just squeeze it a bit more, it might be probable. We shall see. But what I am going to do is I'm going to adjust a few things and see just how much damage I can do. These two will need a lot of catalyst, but I do need one more here, and that would be pretty swanky-danky. It'd be a hell of a way to bust some heads, I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, this is the last slot that we're gonna need to fix, and so we will need to level up this gun. And if we're going to level up the gun, then you know what we're going to do. You do, don't you? If you don't know, then I will cry internally. But anyway, instead of crying internally, here we go. I'm just going to shove on this. And now I shall bring you despair. Do I have attack rifle mounting? I still don't have attack rifle mounting, do I? Bugger. Alright. Well, let's go do the smart thing anyway, because this is clearly what an intelligent man would do. Off we go. Let's go to the defense mission. Look at me having to use normal skins this time. I don't understand why the internet must be having this censorship drama nonsense right now. But to protect my content temporarily, I'm doing this. Shameful. Alright, public. Let's go. Let's go survive. I'm glad to hear it's going well for you, Arcane. And also, Truffles, isn't it a Wednesday? How come you're here?
I'm off tomorrow.
Ah, makes sense. I was wondering, it's Wednesday, middle of the week, brother.
Yep.
Okay, let's check in with the polls. 86 votes so far, with 58% purchasing the new skins. Good showing. Let's see how expensive it is. Somebody here is named the Last Targaryen. Lol. LOL. Game of Thrones fan. Remember that liking the series is heresy because of how it ended. Being a fan of the series, heresy, I tell you. Yes, truffles will make noises.
That was not a platform that was released today.
Then go right back to sleep, Arcane. That's what you should be doing. Rest is important for the soul. Good, the one. I'm happy to hear that. I still can't purchase it yet. Payment processes on Steam not working, but I'll find an alternative. And do I have a build for the Frostwatcher? Nope. Frostwatcher's trash unless somebody can show me that it is the best gun in the game. I'm pretty sure it's still garbage. So I'll be waiting for somebody to prove me wrong and show me that the Frostwatcher is actually good. Maybe if they do, I'd build it, but right now, nobody's been able to prove that yet, so. It's hump day? Yes, it is indeed, brother.
This is your grave. Melt away. Burn.
Run, 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 run. Run, run, run around like a nerd. Run, run, run. Temple run. Doing alright, Lewis. Can't really complain. Here, you can type this into the YouTube search bar, Mr. Eternal Edge, and you will be able to get my guide. It's an old guide, but it is exactly what you need, and you'll be able to finish up the story. You don't need a guide, you just need to follow that. It explains the basic principles of the game, what you need to do. But I will have to ask you, Mr. Eternal Edge, if you need a guide for the storyline, just to be sure, are you a game journalist or something? Because, you know, most people can finish the story blind. So just to be sure, sir, are you okay? Anyway, that's the video you'll need. After that, go watch all the videos on my channel if you want to catch up to speed. Here's my playlist of all my videos. Have fun. Those of you that haven't liked the stream yet, by the way, please make sure to like and share the stream, and you'll be good to go. After you just build Ultimate Bunny and then you follow the builds. That's it. There's no guide for after. Go get yourself Ultimate Bunny, build her in accordance with the build that I put out, and don't do anything else until you have that. Also, make sure to get Mastery Rank 20. You probably want to check the Mastery Rank guide, but basically all the guides you need are in that playlist there. There's just a lot of videos because there's a lot of shit to learn. So after the storyline, well, then you get to play the real game, and the real game means studying. So, there you go.
How was that?
Onward to the next. Onward to the next. Interested in my pillows, are you? Well, enjoy purchasing them from my partnered store, ADP Anime Dakimakura Pillows. You get 10% off your entire order, good sir. So if you do purchase through them, take note that they have a large quantity of very spicy products that we cannot discuss on stream, so please have fun. They are authentic, expensive, and worth your time. They also have worldwide free shipping and discreet packaging. There are some countries where they cannot ship, but it's very rare. And even then, they will just simply charge a shipping fee to go through a local distributor. But most of the world is worldwide free shipping. And I can certainly vouch for the quality of their goods. It's very good stuff. Thus far, people have spent over $2,000 in the store using my code alone. So, yes, you can trust me that people enjoy the products quite a lot. Have fun, Eternal Edge. May you edge eternally. But yes, hello everybody. Did I see a Cardival in existence? Ew, rare. Cardival, you're not even permitted to exist. Your very existence, by the way, is a crime. So unfortunately, I'll have to unexist you very soon, Cardival. But anyway, I hope that everyone right now is doing their part to fight censorship, because several of you live in several countries where that's going to be a problem, good sirs. If you have read about the censorship issues, take note that even TFD is on the chopping block. They claim it is to protect people online. Nothing could be further from the truth. Read what they are proposing. It's not pretty right now. So be very careful if you live in certain countries where such things are going on. If you don't, that's totally cool. But you might still want to help out anyway. Much like a Starship Troopers ad, make sure you're doing your part, eh? Or else, you will all suffer. I'm never one to participate in such things, but I will tell you that this issue has gotten me very annoyed. Fair enough, Luis. I appreciate your honesty. What am I working on now? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm just messing around with some other stuff. I had an idea for the Peacemaker to transform it into a super gun, because you can get some very, very high multipliers on it. I was thinking of trying it with someone like Haley for bossing. Because now that the hand cannons have been buffed, I want to try Perforator, but Perforator is on a scale of 1 to its ass. It's ass. Then you have, I mean, it's okay, but it's still kind of ass. So it's like in between ass. It's like sass. But then you've got Disastrous, which I don't really want to mess around with because it's not as cool. So Perforator and Peacemaker are two that I'm trying. And Peacemaker has some unique abilities. Because technically speaking, you can use it to mag dump with Haley. You can. And that is what I wanted to see. If you can use it to mag dump with Haley, then why not? And you can get nearly 100% critical hit rate. That interests me greatly. So I want to see through the dragon's eyes. I want to see what will happen. Oh no! Ah, there we go. Phew. Almost went into a private matchmaking session, which would have been bad. There are several. But I did do an updated one. It's a simple no-skill build. I haven't updated it since then. So that means you're not looking hard enough, brother. Go search again, because it's definitely there. I promise you. This Peacemaker was initially built for Valby after all. But now I'm just trying some other stuff before I go back to Valby. Yes, of course.
This is your grave.
The only update since then is the external component cores, and I'm pretty sure you know what to do, because they're the same for everything. See, you found it in the end. What's all this about? Not being able to see it, hmm?
Melt away.
Remember, guys, if you're not following my content blindly, are you even a fan? Fans must never question anything. Follow blindly. Don't think for yourself. Thinking is bad for you. Obey. Anyway, enjoy the shenanigans. I'll have to update most builds in Season 3 because silly trigger modules are coming in, so it's going to be a different situation. Spray one. Roll, roll, roll your boat gently downstream. I'll now have to wait here temporarily until I end out of combat so I can shove what I want to in here. Aha! Good. Now, catalyst. A shine socket. This is for focus fire. Oh wait, have aiming is already in there. Ah, what a waste. Oh well. Doesn't matter, I can use it for something else. I did forget about that. But it's not wasted, I guess. I can put in other catalysts for other things. Now I want... What is the other one that I want? Should I use inside focus? Could use that. Or... What other ways can I increase my damage? Or I can put in fire rate up, actually. That's another option. Fire rate up is a good choice. Do I already have it? No, I don't. Fire rate up it is. Trigger modules are another type of system coming in Season 3, Joe.
That.
I don't know how they'll work, because I'll have to try them out alongside you guys, but,
Melt away. Burn.
yes, indeed.
How was that? Ugh. Shield is damaged.
How can you solve the Serena issue? It's called... I don't need to be locked inside my own mind and only play Serena.
This is your grave.
You might change your mind if you can see what Haley can do. That being said, I do agree that Serena is still stronger for guns, but she doesn't work with everything. So, at some point, Eisenford, fun has to be a factor. If every character is exactly the same, then you are literally optimizing your own fun out of the game. So just because she's better doesn't mean that you have to be playing only her. And besides, they've already said that she's going to be the benchmark, so they're going to probably bring other characters up to her level. That being said, each character will still have unique characteristics that will probably match the intention of the devs. So, my honest advice, don't think too hard about it, and don't be one of those people, alright? Because I'm going to say it straight, Eisenford, the type of person I hate the most is the kind of person that says, oh, well, this character's the only meta, so, you know, you can only play this. Unless you are going to be playing a literal competitive game, or a game whereby optimization is absolutely crucial. For example, and of course you can choose this mode for yourself. In Darktide, when you choose to play the hardest game modes, right? You are literally saying, okay, since I'm doing the hardest game modes, I have to optimize or else my team's dead. It's a cooperative team-based, I have to optimize. Which, for this game, would probably be the Abyss Colossus. But outside of that, you don't have to worry as much, right? So, yeah.
This is your grave.
Don't think too hard on it, and most importantly, don't optimize the fun out of your own game.
Shield.
If you do, it's gonna be bad. So, what I would say is that, look, there's always gonna be that one character that's better than all the others. In every game, this is the case. But
Burn.
it doesn't mean that the others aren't playable, and certainly doesn't mean that you can't, that it is an issue that needs to be addressed. One of the biggest problems going through a different game right now, i.e. Darktide, is that everybody's like, oh, Dueling Sword is so overpowered, everyone's using Dueling Sword, nerf it. But why would you do that? You can choose to use other weapons if you want, just that you're inefficient, right?
Watch your feet.
And if you're not skillful enough to handle them, then you're going to drag down your team, which I have said and proven in that game multiple times. But it doesn't mean that others are completely unviable. So that's kind of the angle that I'm talking about here in this game. You see? A lot of people who follow meta and only meta, they end up leaving games because they optimize the fun out of it for themselves. And listen, L, those people are stupid. That's the only way to say it. Why would they believe somebody? Why would they believe what they read on the internet instead of actually talking to a content creator with 140 IQ? Right? This is the problem. If you think within a box, then this isn't even a question. But if you let yourself be limited and you think only within the meta box, then everything is going to seem constricting and restrictive. Same for all other games out there. But now, when I play Havocs or the hardest missions, or certain event missions, I do have to tell my team in Darktide, please, build only the absolute best. Don't build anything else like that or we're going to have a bad time. Because you know that the randos are not going to be optimized, so we have to carry them and drag their broken corpses through the mission.
How was that?
On the Hong Kong server, this is understood. So when people play in like those kinds of servers, you know, they play only at their best. But outside of that, you know, people do whatever they want. Sento, meta only considered for PvP. Again, no. That is also a wrong way of thinking. Because why should meta only be considered for PvP? In PvE, okay, just to give you the other side of the argument, in PvE, if you have something that is more efficient than others and you want to save time, would you use something less efficient or would you use something more efficient? You would use something more efficient, right? Let's say you've only got 10 minutes and you need to kill a boss as many times as you can in 10 minutes. Of course, you're going to use the most efficient build to do so. That's what meta is. Meta stands for most effective tactics available, right? But if you limit yourself to meta, then you don't experience anything else in the game. Because you'll always question yourself and ask yourself, what's the point of playing something else? That's where fun comes in. For me, I'm building this thing for fun. Is it going to be meta? No. The meta is still Bloody Last Dagger with Serena, or if you're dealing with, like, say, the Ice Maiden or some of the others, you have to first use the Restored Relic to break open the armor. And then after that, you come in with the skill and the shotgun and go bang, 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 bang. You know, that's meta. It's the most effective tactic available. It doesn't mean it's the only way to boss. It doesn't mean it's the only way to play. So meta will always be considered for every game out there. Any game can have a meta. Mr. Tyler, thank you, but do not reference the WF game here, please and thank you. Anyone who references it will have to be removed from chat, because if we talk about that game, unfortunately, the fanboys of that game, they come and find the stream and cause havoc and trouble. So I hope you can understand why we disallow any conversations about that game. So my apologies, but please do not reference it again. Well, Alistair, that's why such a thing called Party Finder exists. I've gone through this issue many times, and always people... Okay, look, this isn't meant to be an insult. I'm not trying to talk down to anybody. But why is it that players always say that other players are optimizing fun out of my game? What does that even mean? Any reference must get removed, yeah. If anyone makes a reference to that game, it has to be removed, because you never know when those WF players will come in. Think about it this way, all right, Alistair? Like, I have to say it in this manner. If you choose to go into public, if you choose to click the button where it says public operation, it means you accept that other players have the right and the freedom to do whatever they want. So you cannot consider it them optimizing your fun out of the game. You know? Follow the build on my channel, Frostbite. Go look for my Last Dagger build. It's on my channel. Have fun. All right, just search it up and you're good to go. But anyway, the important thing you got to understand, coming back to this topic, sorry if I keep getting distracted, but if you click public operation, you accept that everyone has the right to do what they want. You cannot say other people are optimizing your fun out of the game. You cannot say that. And did you know that if you go to the social menu, you can start a party finder? You can sorry, not social menu. If you go next to the social menu, you can start your own party. You can literally choose the rules for your party and do it in whichever way you like. So you don't have to have your fun optimized out. If you want everybody to play non-meta characters, you can do that. You can do that. I haven't received it yet. I'll be getting it tomorrow. Hediberto, I'm 1 day behind on the logins, so I hope you understand that. I'll be able to log in tomorrow and get it. So you can ask me how I feel about it tomorrow. Thank you. I cannot discuss it with you today because I will not be able to see it. Okay? Hope you understand. Well, Destiny 2 people aren't nearly as toxic as the WF people, so it's okay. You can mention that if you want, but any game has a meta. Any game has a meta. All right? That is pretty standard. And remember that if you go to the party menu, you can set up your own party. So remember, you cannot say other people optimizing your fun out of the game. If you make the effort to make your own party or source your own people, you can have whatever fun you want together with like-minded people. In fact, you can also go to the official Discord and link up with people there that may have the same mindset and may have the same grind set that you do. But once you click public, you are saying that everybody has the same rights to do whatever you want to do. All right? And that means accepting that, hey, maybe it might not be exactly ideal, you know? Maybe it might not be. I'm trying to think of what I want. I think I will go with the fire rate. Yes. So one more X slot. Following the meta is a bad idea in most places because not only will you burn out, but you may also feel like the game gets too boring, because what is a game without challenge? Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, which I'll be playing tomorrow if you guys are interested, is an excellent game, but part of the challenge is the fact that it's so poorly optimized. I'll tell you some of the shit that I've seen. But I was playing it for Kaz the other day, and you know, she was loving it. So it was how we recharged. It was how we recharged over my break. I'm just glad I have it on Game Pass. I refuse to actually buy the damn game. Oh, so what the hell was that skin? Gotta avoid certain people that look a certain way. The console versions are much better. The PC version is thrash.
Melt away.
But I absolutely love it so much because it's so difficult. Exactly, I love Game Pass. You know, because Wu Chang wouldn't give me a key. I asked them multiple times, but they didn't want to give me a key. I guess they kind of understood that, you know, if I showcased it on PC and they gave me a key, you know, an honest man like me would have ripped them apart. But I have managed to make it semi-optimized. And you guys will be able to see that tomorrow. Look forward to it. Oh, yeah, no, I think that companies with stuff to hide never want to give them out.
How was that?
It's kind of like how Chrono Odyssey didn't want to make me a partner, even though I applied. And I kind of knew why. Everyone who played the beta saw that it was trash, and I would have ripped them apart. I decided not to release the video because they're not even worthy of my scathing review. But we'll see. If they have another beta, I will review it then and see whether or not they managed to actually improve. Literally, it's one of the few games where I was only able to play for an hour, and my god, it was trash. Dragged myself through that hour. How am I moving so fast with Freyna? Have you checked my build video, Mr. Defiant Key 9? Because there is a Transcendent mod that helps her move fast. Also, you should know how to use a speed stick. The skin is coming on August 7th, which is next week. That is exactly true, like Arcane says. Like, if we're just helping a friend level or whatever, we don't play the meta. But if we're doing Havocs or whatever, I'll straight up tell Arcane, you better meta. Because if you don't meta, then anything that you do that is not efficient is gonna drag down the team and just kill you. I did indeed, Eddie, as you saw this morning. If you actually check my runs after that, where I played solo with the Hong Kong people, we blew through most missions in like 16, 20 minutes. It's so fast paced there. Those guys really only play meta. It's crazy. Unfortunately, Arcane is always ripped. Because perfection is important. And hey, at least I still let him use his Psyker sword thing. Alright? Although I would prefer a dueling sword, I still let him use the Psyker sword thing.
How was that?
Now, if I was going to fully rip into him, then I'd have to say, hey, bring dueling sword only. But Arcane, for some weird reason, does not like the dueling sword. He doesn't like the sword of dueling. But it's so cool. It's so strong. How can you use anything but dueling sword? Dueling sword for life. Granted though, I still love my relic blade. It is pretty fun.
Watch your feet.
But you see, you 2 hit, and I 1 hit. Mr. Defiant Key, do not ask me about that game, alright? If you mention that game here, I'm so sorry, I'll have to remove your response. Because if you talk about the WF game, what happens is that the people who like that game will come in here and start yapping and trolling the channel. So we banned all mention of that game here. I hope you can understand. Alright? And I will not be talking about it or making any reference to it or suggesting anything about it. I say make up your own mind. Play both, see which one you like better. But we will not be having any discussions about that game. Hope you can understand. All good. Thank you for understanding. It's weird though. They're the only game where their fanboys and people have been so toxic. Other games are not like that. It's just wild. But c'est la vie. That is the circle of life. The life of circles. Very true. Like I mentioned, every other game and like nothing bad happens. Nobody's getting ripped. Nobody's going insane. But anyway, for anyone that wants to know anything about this game because you don't know my Freyna build yet, check out my build videos to find Key. It'll really help you out if you do. You want to know how my Freyna's moving fast? You want to know how I do everything? Follow my builds, dude. All my builds are public information. Except my Jaber build because I never released it. But yeah, just check all my builds, follow my builds. Do not deviate. Deviation is heresy. You don't want to be a heretic, do you, sir?
This is your grave.
There's the link right there. Thanks for putting it up, Six. Good. Then you should be following my Freyna one as well.
Damn it.
Always follow her. If you do exactly what I tell you, nothing will go wrong. If you don't do exactly what I tell you, yep,
Shield is damaged.
then you're gonna have a bad time, sir. Release the Jaber files? No. Why would I want to? What incentive do I have to release the Jaber files? When I see the incentive, I will release it. I see no incentive, I see no reason. Perhaps when you are all worthy of Jaber.
Watch your
Copy and paste is just from copying the modules on one preset to another, that's all. Why would you need a video on that, sir? It's the same as the copy-paste function you use on other apps, devices, whatever. Like,
This is your grave.
I don't think people need a video on that, do they? They shouldn't.
Shoot us down.
It's just literally copy, paste. Of course it's nothing major. And then buttons do what they say. I don't think it should even be a short. Come on. I mean, look, I like spreading knowledge, but I like to spread knowledge of things that people might not know or might not fully understand. Such basic things do not require videos, yes? I have confidence in all of your intelligences. I mean, I'm aware that I am more intelligent than most, but you guys aren't far behind. You guys are all intelligent human beings. I have faith in you. Okay. Ellison, I've got to say this because I'm a pretty harsh person, but dude, why is it that every single chat that you have with me is about reporting people or things like that? Bro, why are you such an angry person? Can I ask that question genuinely? Why are you such an angry person that you want to report everybody about everything? Like, dude, just play the game, man. Like, what does it matter? Other people don't matter. If you've got a robot build, you can kill everything by yourself anyway. Why is it that every single chat, like genuine question, why is it every single chat that you have is about reporting some AFK or reporting this guy for that? Like, bro, why do you live your life this way? Why don't you just play the game or play alone? You don't want to play alone, and you want to report people for everything. Like, yo, man, come on. That's not the way to enjoy a video game, all right? You gotta have a little bit of live and let live in a game like this. You want to ban everybody? Because if you do, then everybody's gonna get shadow banned, and then there's nobody left to play the game with you. Like that, come on, man. That's not the way to play a video game, all right? Other people do bad shit, that's fine, but usually, unless they're gonna do heinous shit, just ignore it and move on, man. Don't be reporting people. That's seriously a vibe killer. And, you know, look, I know we're joking about it, but you gotta ease up on that. Sento, that is a terrible, terrible thing to do. Why would you do that? Who cares if the bunny was too slow? Dude, just let people do what they want, man. You go into public. Hey, yo, all of you, I'm going to say this only once in chat, all right? I don't want to hear any more questions about report for this, report for that. Next time anyone even mentions that, I'm going to throw you straight out of chat, all right? But here, look. Seriously, we're here to enjoy our time. We're here to have good vibes. This is literally the opposite of good vibes, all right? So if any of you click public play, you know, if any of you click public play and you guys choose to complain about it, you will get no mercy and no sympathy from me. I'm going to tell you to go, why don't you literally go and complain to some other streamer that cares, because I'm not a streamer that's going to care. All right? Like, seriously. That's not the way to have fun. Let's all just if you play in public, people can do whatever the hell they want. You have to accept that. That's the agreement you sign. All right? So no more complaining about what other players do unless it's some heinous shit. If it's some heinous shit, sure, you can complain to me, and then what I'll tell you is go complain in the official Discord with screenshots and video evidence anyway, and there you go. All right? Let's not be the type of person that reports everybody for everything. Nobody likes that kind of guy. You ever seen those TV dramas where there's always that one asshole that everybody hates in the office? Don't be that guy. All right? Be somebody that's not that guy. Be the funny guy or the funny guy or the other funny guy, whatever works. All right. I mean, look, I just play alone. Because look, if you feel sometimes, because I'm the type of person that sticks to the rules. I'm a stickler for the rules. Y'all know this. I have my rules, I stick by them. And I expect everybody else to stick by my rules too, because this is my space, right? So for that reason, I play alone. Because there is no reason for me to go in and get upset about somebody else. You know, I just play alone. That is the way. You know, so just remember, if you have problems with other people, play alone. All right? Solo player. And if you guys ever want to enjoy some more solo player stuff, let me tell you with this little advertisement. If you guys prefer solo play, then let me tell you right now we have a partnership with Anime Dakimakura Pillows. We can offer you some of the highest quality custom-made pillows for solo players just like you. So if you enjoy solo play, ladies and gents, you want to type in !waifu right now and get 10% off, okay, by using code ADPRAR11. All right, solo players for the win.
Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Yes, it does. And the rule is people can do whatever they want. So you go in public, you have to accept that. If you play public, you have to accept that. Otherwise, like I told you, Ellison, and this is the last time I'm gonna tell you, all right, you either make your own party or quit complaining. Because I don't want to have to hear one more complaint about you, about other players, all right? That's not what I'm here for. My job is to, you know, talk about this game, ensure that generally good vibes happen. And look, if you don't follow that, then we will remove you. All right? And I'd hate to have to do that, but these are the rules of my stream. You want to be in my space? Then you abide by those rules and you obey them to the letter. Okay? This is the last time I'll say it.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
That is absolutely true, Alistair. Do not play solo in public. Cardivel, what are you even talking about? You should already know the rules, but recruitment or, you know, linking up in chat is not allowed, Cardivel. Are you trying? Are you trying to also get banned, Cardivel? Even if that's a joke, you've been around me long enough to know that those are our rules, Cardivel. So I'm going to give you one chance to explain yourself, buddy.
Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
During disruptions... you talking about invasions, Austin? I'm just confused because I don't think anyone's ever called them disruptions. How do you fat finger a game invite, Cardivel? I mean, just oh, so you typoed the whole thing? I mean, I give you the benefit of the doubt, Cardivel. You've been around me long enough to know the rules, but yeah. Because that statement just kind of made no sense, so fair enough. If that's what you mean, like you typoed the whole thing, okay, fair enough. I'm willing to believe Cardivel because he's literally always here anyway. So he knows my rules. Whee!
Extraction.
We've always called them invasions, so nobody's really called them disruptions. So it's the first time I heard disruptions. I'm like, the hell is a disruption game mode? Yes, play how you want to play, but remember, don't complain about how other people play. If you're in public, you accept that other people are going to play do whatever the hell they want, just like you're gonna do whatever the hell they want. If I'm in public, look, and I go faster than everybody else, they gotta accept that. You know? But most of the time I just play private. Safer. And less prone to death and destruction. Lol, Carnival. Just be careful that you don't end up over Mr. Carnival.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion.
You know that
Do not
I'm
exceed
playing
your
a Ness
limits.
right now, but somehow mentally, I thought I was playing Freyna, and I was like, why isn't my third skill casting? I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is electricity, not poison.
The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Did you know that you can, from the perfect location, one-shot that Vulgar ship? Which is hilarious. Oh, Rena's already ready to buy like 7 pillows of Nell, don't worry. But anyway, am I excited for Nell? I'm going to make my judgment after she drops.
I see a gap in the enemy's
The
air
height of your
defenses.
skill,
We
Cardivel,
can provide air support.
is this really awkward cone.
Waiting your signal.
It's about 40 degrees. So the height from her hand where it casts has to be 40 degrees, roughly. Yep, you're a Nell main now, buddy. You don't have any other option. So anything within that 45-degree cone will get ripped. But if it's outside of the 45-degree cone, it's pretty bad. Well, Allie, you know that my Dark Tide content is top tier, and I still do play Dark Tide. So you know that my TFD content's gonna be the same. Welcome to the best place.
Mission.
Nell just requires understanding. Listen, what Nell is supposed to do is Nell is supposed to only go into boss mode and then kill things, and she's just supposed to compete with Serena. I don't think she'll be a farmer, at least based on my current observations. I do not believe Nell will be a farmer, at least to the best of my knowledge. I could always be wrong, but then again, it's me. Since when am I ever wrong? I am too much of a glorious god to be wrong. Okay, and remember, gods are filled with grand purpose. Like Loki. Better. Alright. Going in here. I've talked enough shite. Let's go in. Whee! Baron, you've been hunting that mod forever, buddy. Alistair, you were literally here when I just told people not to make any references to that game. So I'm sorry, sir, but if you make another reference to that game, I will have to time you out. You must obey these rules if you want to be at my stream. Okay? If you want to ask about that, compare it to a different game, sir. But even the smallest reference will not be allowed. I'm sorry, that excuse is not gonna fly, sir. You were literally here when we talked about it. I literally said WF game. So, I'll give you one more opportunity, sir, but please do not break my rules. Okay? And do not make a lame excuse when it happens. Just apologize and move on, buddy. Alright, there is no way you didn't catch that reference. You knew exactly what I was talking about. You were here the entire time. You were literally in chat when I said it, so... Alright, please don't give excuses. Just accept it, move on, and don't make the mistake again. Thank you, sir. That's how we like to operate here. Anyone that's here at my chat, please obey the rules. If you want to discuss any topic, do it within the rules of my stream. Okay? Thank you. Hey, John. Okay, that's clear. Back we go. Okay, collect. Now I've got one last thing to do, which is the intercept battle. When do you get a Nell build? I don't know, John. Might cost you about 500. I gotta earn enough first, you know. When I finally earn enough, then maybe I can deliver it to you. But without the earnings, it's a little hard to deliver, you know. Don't have the resources, you know. I gotta get the resources, fund the time. You know, it be like that. It be like that. Anyway, as soon as I can get her, I'll start working on her. So I'll try to get you guys something as soon as I get my hands on. However, you're supposed to earn her. We don't know yet for sure, but we'll see.
I'll finish the job no matter what. Select mission complete. Heading back to base.
Don't invest in any weapons then. You'll want to start with getting your ultimate bunny build and your Haley build up to snuff first. That way you've got somebody that can boss the Colossus and you've got somebody that can farm. So bunny, ultimate bunny first and Haley first. Work on these two. Is it possible to take out Ice Maiden with Haley? No. Enzo's fourth has no universal duration. No idea what that even means. I never play Enzo. If you think that there's a bug or an issue, go straight to the First Descendant Discord, ask there. If anyone else knows what he's talking about, you can answer the question, but I have never played Enzo ever since ages ago because I just don't find him a good character. Consider it personal choice. Now I need to go to the other location. Let's play her for a bit. He's useful, but in certain specific combinations, which I don't really utilize, so since I'm often playing alone, I don't really have a need for Mr. Garbenzo Beans. Not to say that he's bad, he has his place, and I'm pretty sure several of the top tier teams use Enzo for like whatever speed runs they're doing. But again, that's specifically for the speed runs, and seeing as I don't participate in that, for me it's just unnecessary. Let's make another 5 of these for no reason. True, but the ideology for this game is that, I mean, at least in my personal opinion, I thought we were trying to gravitate toward more team play. At least that's my thought process, so I'm hoping that'd be the case, but, you know, we'll see. Now then, town and run around like a nerd for a bit.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground.
Well, Serena's also a really good bosser, but you're gonna need weapon cores to build her up. All weapon-based descendants are dependent on weapon cores, so you got limited resources, right? Go get Haley first. Haley with the piercing light is enough to kill most things, even without perfected weapon cores. So, what are you waiting for? You got Bunny? Good. You got one thing, now go get the rest, buddy. Yep, as you can see, I'm using less scandalous skins due to this whole internet censorship nonsense. I'm very dependent upon revenue, especially this month, since last month was good, but not quite where I needed it to be. And with this whole internet censorship drama going on, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let my revenue get targeted. So. And thus, you see, ladies and gents, the trolls do come, but we just remove them straight away, just toss them out easy. So, if you deliberately break the rules knowingly, then we don't time you out, we just ban you forever. So, that's simpler and easier, and we will just log the incident. So, yep, we'll just quickly log that incident right now. So, at, let's see, at 01 4030, user G and Peaches. Okay, and of course we will also log it from their channel. Good. And we'll take the channel handle. So now the channel handle is listed. Don't worry too much about it. There's a lot of people that just like to try their luck, or they'll attempt to harass the channel and do some weird shit like that. They've already tried causing trouble for me, which is why we now log every single incident. Trolling on the 31st, 07, 2025. Just know that once you do that, you will literally be permanently logged forever. And in case you ever try and start some shenanigans with me, well, I'll just have evidence to disprove your claim. So good luck. Most streamers wouldn't go this far, but due to recent incidents, I have to. Depends on the build, Alistair. I haven't built the Divine Punishment because I have no motivation to do so. So you'll have to figure it out for yourself. If you've paid attention to my building lessons, you should be able to understand what to do. But if you don't, well, it's up to your creativity, buddy. Sorry that I cannot inform you in a more knowledgeable manner, but again, I don't build useless guns. And until somebody can prove to me that it's the best, one of the best guns in the game, I'm not going to build it. Because it's a waste of resources right now. I'd like to save my resources for Nell and the new guns that are coming. Hello, Grand Antique. My day's going well. Can't really complain. Greetings, hero. I hope you're going to behave. Fair enough. My Jaber build doesn't use that. My Jaber build uses the Peacemaker for more damage.
Captain Elias, deploying arcade.
Yeah, I mean, the Peacemaker would be like the ultimate option, so I see no reason to use it for that.
Actual to HQ. Mission complete.
Well, I do enjoy it. It is fairly useful. It is a fairly useful weapon.
Descendant.
Well, just follow my build, Frostbite. All you have to do is just follow it, man. All my builds are public information, man.
Specialized Vulgus
The
aircraft
rules
detected.
are in the stream description, dude.
That aircraft is used
But
to
some
fly
of
through
them
void storms.
apply only to
It
certain
must
games.
shut
So
down.
usually, rule breakers will only be given a warning first if it's not one of the regular rules. So the main rules are in the stream description. The chat rules are there. The rest, if there's somebody does something wrong, I'll usually just tell them, okay, don't do that. The first time is a warning. The second time is a timeout. Third time is also a timeout. But after the third strike, it's usually obliteration from the channel. There are exceptions, though. If somebody direct trolls, and I know that they're direct trolling, then I have no mercy for that, because that's not the kind of energy that I want around my channel. Unfortunately, I cannot play the hound sound for you, John, because that's connected to TikTok, which I no longer use due to the insane CPU load from their little streaming software. But I hope you don't mind and we'll still enjoy the show. And yeah, I'm just gathering some reactors so I can sacrifice a few things for
Air support
Freyna.
is standing by.
For Frey of the
Audio
Nana.
signal will initiate suppressing.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Freyna. Whee! I mean, that's hardly trolling, Austin. That's just you doing whatever the hell you want to do, which you have the right to do as a gamer, man. How's that trolling? Just do whatever you want to do, bro. You will never know, Ellison. Depends on the severity of the offense. Well, but you've been here for most of the
Extraction from
warnings,
Operation
so
Zone
that should tell you enough, yeah?
initiated. Good work, Descendant.
But what if it works, Austin? What if it becomes like the best build?
Reload.
Is it? That's pretty cool. Sounds good, Austin. But anyway, just don't break any real rules and you should be fine, Al. Should.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
No. They vanished. Also, my chat died for a second. Give me a moment. Oh, you're all good, Jason. I said, don't overthink it too much. Like, honest to God, if somebody breaks the rules, usually they're warned first. Like, if they're just a chill viewer, not trying to cause trouble, I just warn them first. You know, I say, hey, don't do that. And I do it a second time, like, hey, sir, sorry, I have to time you out for that because that's against the rules. Please don't do that. The only time, like, people get banned quickly is when, you know, there's a couple of folks that are like, you know, you give them a 5-minute timeout and they act super offended. They're like, oh, how dare you time me up for 5 minutes? I'm like, okay, sir, then I'll just ban you for life, sir. You know, but for most people, they understand that it's a slap on the wrist. Literally just a slap on the wrist saying, hey, don't do that, you know. And most sensible people won't do it again. So it's only a couple of folks that really want to cause trouble. You can see it in their eyes. Then yeah, there you go. Oh, nice, Lewis. Please enjoy your lunch. What do you have for today? Is anything good? Where's mine?
Master Corel's descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve the horde.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position.
Ah, nice, John. Enjoy that. Now then, checking in with the polls after about 171 votes, 50% of people will be buying the new Nier skins. Interesting.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
You having cheese sticks, Lewis? So, what the hell is a cheese stick? They're like a stick of cheese?
Specialized Vulgus
Like just
aircraft
like
detected.
that, or is it cooked,
That
processed?
aircraft is used to fly to
I'm
Kuwait
unfamiliar with
Gulf.
this because I
It must be
generally
shot down.
avoid most dairy and cheese related products, other than ice cream and pizza. Even then, I really shouldn't be having too much of that. Don't worry, everyone's hungry, hero. That's how life is. We're all hungry now. Well, greetings, Foxarella. How are you, my dear? Were you bored without me? I have no idea, Harry, honestly. Supposedly, they're supposed to be universal. Supposedly. But I genuinely have no idea, and for that, I'm very sorry. Yeah, Foxy, hurry up and make me something. I demand food. So a cheese stick is a stick of cheese, yes, but usually battered and fried. That sounds not very healthy. Are you only eating a cheese stick for lunch? Because that sounds like it's not very healthy by itself. Yeah, we might need something more than just that. What? How dare you watch shows other than mine while I was away? Foxy unfaithful. I'm joking. Good to have you back. Oh, sorry, I misread that. You had to find shows to watch. Lamau. Okay, that's cool. You now have the faithful label again. Well, good to have you all back. And it's good to be back, guys. Had a good recharge, and then now I'm back.
Shocking, right?
You can, if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to be bothered by it, Harry. But I am going to ask you, when are you going to give me McDonald's money, buddy? My break was good. I actually really took a lot of time to mentally reset, get my music distributed, so it should start going out to major music platforms starting this Friday, which is also my birthday.
See you soon.
So yeah, things should be good. Things should be good. Like I said, I worked a lot on music, and that was like the main focus of everything that I was doing. But we Gucci. That's what it's all about, right? Nyum. Yes, we are. I always stream every time on my birthday. I usually have like an entire week dedicated to my birthday. You know, where I can experiment and also give people time, because not everybody can come in on the day itself. Some people like to congratulate you a little later. So I usually have it for about a week. I'll see what I can do to make it more interesting. Hey, have fun at the concert, man. That's why it's exactly for reasons like this I don't have a single birthday stream. I learned my lesson. I have an entire birthday week. You know, people can offer their congratulations and whatnot when they like. No need to be pressed for time or worry about missing the day. You know? I mean, hey, you want to do that, Foxy, that's up to you. I certainly wouldn't mind birthday support this entire month because I gotta afford that new PC. Alright, I'll be doing my best to rack up $3,000. I think I can do it, but yeah, that's my big goal this month. I'm gonna have to work hard and earn.
Receptor, confirming signs of life.
I shall have to best my due and do my best. No, not PC issues, but it's time for an upgrade because I won't be able to keep up with all the latest stuff if I don't upgrade every 3 to 4 years. So before I get the PC issues, I always upgrade. That's what I always do. That's usually the best way to keep things going. Ah, okay, that's a little bit of a bug. If you insta-press, it doesn't take. Noted. Guys, just in case anyone didn't hear that or didn't know, do not instantly press the 4th button, even the 4th skill button, after casting it. It doesn't cast, even though it should be able to, like, it just cancels it, weirdly enough. Hello, Lorelei. Well, Harry, I'm the streamer, so you want to fight me over birthday money? No, you just hand it over to me. Because, you see, the streamer just gets it. That's the rule. Okay, so streamer's birthday, they get paid. Understand? So I'm sorry, Mr. Harry. If your birthday's in the same month, you're fresh out of luck. Yeah, stun locks also cancel your powers, which is very annoying. Poor Bun Bun.
Mission complete.
Always got to keep things fresh.
Location. Great work out there.
Oh, damn, Lewis, that roughs. That is rough. That roughs, lol. That is rough. Sorry to hear that. Poor fella.
This is Hound Actual, reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Yeah, if you just wait a second and then detonate it, it's no problem. But if you don't, it'll just cancel it, which is silly.
Arcade receptor.
Well, you're not gonna get banned for not donating. That's
New
okay.
Super chat received.
I will permit you to still exist for free. Hey, my first super of the day. Nice. Well, my first super of this stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Gabak. Let me know what kind of music I can play for you, sir. We can get the DJing started. Well, that's right, Foxy. You can't accept the Christmas gifts as birthday gifts. It's gotta be separate. One day when I'm super famous and rich, I'm gonna give you guys gifts instead. Hey man, the only bans handed out are for offenses.
New subscriber detected.
Banter is usually not an offense unless it brings down the vibe. There is no unbanning, Ellison. Once someone is banned, it's banned for life. That's it. You don't come back. Because, you see, unlike Twitch, there's no request to unban feature. And because we've had to ban so many trolls, there's a whole list of bans on my channel. I'm not going through each and every one of them to find the name of somebody that wants to be unbanned. So, short of that person personally sending me like $5,000, they're never getting unbanned.
All units proceed to transport location.
Unless they
Great
PayPal me
work.
$5,000 with a "here's my YouTube username, please take the time to unban me." You know, there is no unbanning. Once you get hit, it's over for life. But anyway, thank you again, Gabak. Let me know what kind of music you want. And yes, I'm in danger is actually from Simpsons, not Family Guy Harry. Incorrect reference. Maybe this guy does need a ban after all.
This is
Might have to
Hound
remove
Actual
Harry
to
now.
all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack
Oh,
their
100%, Rena. 100%. I'd be doing up my settings and man would just report me for being AFK. I tell you. Yeah, Harry said it's from Family Guy. I think this man is trying to speedrun a ban. Attempting, at least. I don't know. We'll see. You haven't watched it, huh? And you dare use a reference from something you haven't watched. Well, time to get ripped and torn. How you doing, Gabak? Let the chat choose today. Okay. Ladies and gents, here's the type of music I have. We got heartbreak. Okay, I got emotional heartbreak. R&B. Metal. Alright, you can choose male, female. Or we got hip hop and rap. Metal, rock. John just throwing out the random genres right now. But yes, I also have rock. Well, I'll see what the chat says.
I am the original.
Give everybody a chance. Low, my bunny stretched like Laffy Taffy for a second. I don't know, hip hop and metal look like they're neck and neck right now. There's no country. But you can pick emotional heartbreak if you want.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Alright, alright, alright. Tell you what. How about a little bit of everything? Okay, a little bit of everything. I'm gonna start you guys off with the upcoming release of Desolation's Embrace. Ladies and gents, let's have some metal to start with. Then we'll play some hip hop.
Shadow sky, the void does stare, ashes rain, no one to care, echoes of a dying sun, eternal chaos has begun.
Sound action to all personnel. Voice swap intense. Conditions are approved. Proceed with caution. Over. Specialized focus aircraft stop to resupply. It's defenseless. Shooting down.
Rise from the ruins, scream to the night. Shadows consuming, no end inside. Melody twisting, sorrow and rage. Boundless destruction, unlock the cage. Broken earth, the flames do rise, tears of blood fall from the skies, darkened hearts and shattered wills. Time stands still, the voided kills. Synthetic beats, electric pain, metal pulses in the vein. Beauty screams, defying fate. The clash of worlds annihilate.
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Ground.
Rise from the ruins, scream to the night. Shadows consuming, no end inside. Melody twisting, sorrow and rage. Boundless destruction, unlock the
You will be like
Nice finish just as the song ended.
Mission complete.
At
All
TVP,
units proceed to
yes, it
transport
is.
Location. Great work out there.
There we go. Now, let's play some hip hop and then I'll play some low vibes. Fair to everyone, right? Let's see. Since chat has a mix of vibes today. You know what? I think Joe needs some gangster vibes today. Let's go.
Now you see me, now you don't. They ain't wanna smoke, but now they won't. They ain't really been on this time, they just frontin'. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'm gon' run it. Yeah. Man, I really had a plan for 'em. Cops came through, shut it down like a landlord. I'm an outlaw, motherfuck the law, my brother free 'em all. They can't really see it, man, they talking through the fog like I lost another dog, brother, fuck 'em all. I've been really on this shit. Let them try me, we gon' have to do it here. All my life I had to get it out the bricks. They won't show you what it is, I'ma show you what it is like a matrix. Hit him with a 4-5, he ain't gon' say shit. Back in the day, me and my brother was dangerous. All of my brothers was getting it, flipping it. Now that we lit, ain't no switching it. Now you see me, now you don't. They ain't wanna smoke, but now they won't. They ain't really been on this time, they just running. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'ma run it. Now you see me, now you don't. They ain't wanna smoke, but now they won't. They ain't really been on this time, they just running. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'ma run it. Like hide and go seek. I've been on the go for a week, yeah, that's just what it is. How many brothers that I got with a beard? I got a shooter, he only 16. He'll do it to you for a split of the green. He was a victim to the shit that I seen. That's just how it is, if you know what I mean. They was fucking with my young boy, trying to sell him the same dreams they sold us. All I told him was, get the money, never fold up. When it's time to go to war, you better load up. It was dark for a while, we had to hold up. Now I'm with my youngin' and he's sipping on some cold stuff. Feeling like the old us, they don't really know us. Now you see me, now you don't. They ain't wanna smoke, but now they won't. They ain't really been on this time, they just frontin'. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'ma run it. Now you see me, now you don't. They ain't wanna smoke, but now they won't. They ain't really been on this time, they just frontin'. Ain't no fear in my heart, I'ma run it.
Thank you. More wall punches after the low vibes? You got it. Thank you, Eddie, very much. But because I had to answer Hero's question, sorry, I have to put on a second one. But anyway, Hero, you should know better than to ask that question. The shameful man. Anyway, sorry, please enjoy a little extra hip-hop for a little bit so I can finish out this run. Hero disappointing me again, sir.
Chop it and load it, distribute. Pull up duffel bag, run it. Zip it, black in the blood, empty the clip, and then I woke up in the Bugatti with walking my body with Cartier lenses and Cartier vision. Came a long way from the block, and I can't say that. I'ma keep it low, cause I need my energy. Maneuver through haters and frenemies, dodging their bullets and weaponry. Still feel the heat in the coldest of winters. You see, I got too much on my plate. The way that they serving me, try to lock me up, got me fucking in perjury. I make that check and it come back to work for me. Circle get smaller, no squares in my turf. How you gon' do me like that? Oh no. I was down bad, now the racks on swole. Real last forever, I'ma stick to the code. Now my mind on go. So fuck 'em, I ain't tryna talk it out. I took my talents to work, no point of playing with 'em. Duffel bags, what I'm weighing 'em.
Pull up with the duffel bag, that's a whole 100. Tryna find a plug, that's me, I got plenty. See me in the flesh, this ain't for pretend. Get it in, get it out, you ain't talking my language. Pull up with the duffel bag, that's a whole 100. Tryna find a plug, that's me, I got plenty. See me in the flesh, this ain't for pretend. Get it in, get it out, you ain't talking my language. I'm the thug with the loaded clip. Let them all loose till my ops hit. Used to ride around with the 30s. The game will take your heart, put you through the hardest. Got the dirty money, watch the Nas coming clean. Can't trust a hoe, they out here for the currency. Do you dirty, still won't care about what you mean. Shawty loyal, still put on a wedding ring. So I hit him on the double like my name is Charlie Sheen. Keep it clean, yeah, I don't know what you mean. Let my lyrics do the talking about the life that you seen. That you see me on the edge and you know I'm letting loose. Papa Willie on the block, dodging boys in blue. Hustle got me shining, diamonds dancing in the booth. Never fold, keep it solid, that's my only truth. Pull up with the duffel bag, that's a whole 100. Tryna find a plug, that's me, I got plenty. See me in the flesh, this ain't for pretend. Get it in, get it out, you ain't talking my language. Pull up with the duffel bag, that's a whole 100. Tryna find a plug, that's me, I got plenty. See me in the flesh, this this ain't for pretend. Get it in, get it out. You ain't talking my language.
Hound
All
actual
right.
Mission
Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Requesting
Now, Foxy has
transport
put up my SoundCloud and all of my other music links, but SoundCloud currently gets me paid, so everybody who plays my tracks on SoundCloud, you guys are literally helping me get paid right now. And it is awesome. We've even curated some playlists for you of all my tracks, so you'll be able to easily find whatever it is that you want. And you know what? Since you guys like some low vibes, we'll go back to the wall punchy in just a second, but please enjoy, all right, a little bit of dem lows, okay? Of dem lows. Now let's see. What should I do to wound you guys? This is about right.
I still hear you in the traffic, see your face in passing strangers. The world is so unkind without you. I still taste you in the rain, and I am yours, and you are mine. In my mind,
It's all music I made, ladies and gents. Enjoy.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant. Descendant,
I still
enemy
find
troops
you
are being
in
transferred in
the
large
of
numbers.
the
You
things I
must
thought
attack their
I
point
knew.
of origin.
I still see you in the ashes, but I'm not there anymore. And I am yours, and you are mine. In my mind, and I am yours, and you are mine. In my mind, in my mind.
New super chat received.
Thank you. I'll check it in a second.
I still hear you in the traffic, see your face in passing strangers. The world is so unkind without you. I still
Thank you,
taste
Austin.
you in the rain, and I am yours, and you are mine. In my mind, and I am yours, and you are mine. In my mind, in my mind.
That doesn't surprise me. People are always gonna have weird names like that.
Captain Elias, deploying RK. I am the original.
Did you know you were the one that saved me? I was trying to find a way out. Now I'm trying to find a way in. She was more than a way out. Cause you were always waiting for me on the other side of this dark hole. But I just wanna see the light now. Cause you're the only light in my life now. And I just want your arms wrapped around me. I'm sorry I let them take you.
Oh my!
You were more than just a good friend.
Mission complete.
Now
All
I gotta
units
find a
proceed to
way
transport
in.
location. Great work
Now I
out there.
don't know where I'm going, cause it feels like I've been here before. And it feels like I'm losing my mind now. Cause you're the only light in my life now. It feels like
And all those tracks, you can find them on SoundCloud, by the way. Thank you guys for enjoying the low vibes. We'll be getting back to the wall punchy now, because that's what you want. All right. Eddie dropped a fat one for some plenty wall punchy songs. But don't worry, I'll open with one that everybody loves, which is Headbanger. And after that, we will play some more that has been suggested. So please do look forward to it. and we shall have some fun. Okay. Let me just pull up while I load in. There we are. Perfect for while I run around Sigma Sector. Thank you all for supporting the channel, though. Here we are.
You know it's never easy. Ever since you went away, that's not the case. It's a promise you can't break. You said you'd never go away, but you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy, but it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face.
Arcade lifestyle, detected inside the vault.
I can see the words in your face, but it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face, but it don't seem that way. I can see the words in your face.
Here it comes, ladies and gents. Prepare accordingly. I think he is, Joe. I can see the words in your face. Yeah. Alright, that was Headbanger right there. And don't worry, we've got more metal coming for you guys very, very soon. So, let's play a little more Wall Punchy, shall we? Fair enough, Baron. That's the way. And that's the way to enjoy some wall punching. Now, give me a second, I'll play some more. Just gotta annihilate Pattern Elias over here. Hope you guys are enjoying the tunes on the Robot Radio. Thank you so much for supporting the channel with your lovely super chats. You know, I always notice a viewership drop off whenever we play our music. I'm guessing those are the people who just, you know, flick off the stream because they're just not interested in my music, but that's okay, because for those that remain, those that truly support the content and the music, thank you so much for all that you do. I hope you guys will continue to enjoy everything that we have for you. Alright, as for those that don't support all the other projects, well, good luck to them. Hey Fisher, I've been doing well. I've been doing very well. In the end, those fair weather viewers will never truly be a part of our lovely Robot Nation. But don't you worry, because there's a lot more that's coming right now. Oh, they probably aren't, or they're secretly jealous of my talents, but, well. Alright. I believe this is another one that you guys wanted. Have some more of the wall punchy. Love that bit. Welcome, everybody.
Glitch in the fabric, static and fear, synthetic pulse, the end draws near.
truth and the lies. Screams tear through the fragilest god.
Carnival is just making terrible jokes, hero.
Good morning, Arcade. I am the original.
Harmony clashes, pain laid bare. Stronger bends, the borders erased in the fires of sound. A soul embrace.
Oh my.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
There you go. There you go. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Now I'm just gonna play one more for y'all. Just because I can, and just because I forgot what it even sounds like, because I haven't played this one in ages. Oh yeah, this one's not too bad.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
Rising flames, the earth will quake. Silence brings
They are indeed, Fox.
iron skies, the winds do howl. Ashes fall, the beast will prowl. Tear the night, a shattered crown. Beauty sings as walls fall down. Screams collide with haunting.
Check the inside of the flight. Inside of nearby Arctic receptor.
No time, no place. Shadows crawl, the light betrayed. Echoes lost in the life decayed. Steel and fire, the war begins. Flesh and bone, where chaos wins. Silken voice, a siren's call. Piercing screams, they shatter walls. Twisted harmony, raw and pure. A violent song we can't endure. Tear the night, a shattered crown. Beauty sings as walls fall down. Screams collide with haunting grace. A storm unleashed, no time, no place.
Hound Actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
Veins of ice, the cold runs deep. Torn apart, no gods will weep. Boundless rage, a heart of stone. Through this pain, we stand alone.
right. Yeah, I know, but I see no reason to do that here. If it makes you happy, then you go have fun, dude. All right. Here's a little bonus for Jono. Because why not? A little bit for the soldiering life, all right? Thank you all for being so kind today and enjoying my music and other content. To those who left when I started playing my music, just so you know, we know who you are, but, you know, choice is yours at the end of the day. Choose not to support my music if you do, but you're going to look real stupid when I get famous because the first AI musician has already been signed by a record label, and someday, who knows, I may get signed. I'm just going to keep plugging away until I do. And to everyone that plays my tracks on SoundCloud, thank you so much, all right? Now let's get it on.
I was off by the army post when they
Confirm arrival at
said
the operation zone. Proceed
this'll
with
be a
caution.
new
Home now. Here's the bed. And the blue-eyed boy was raised in the South,
with a front porch swing and a dirt road route. All the friends that I had moved on, and all the family I had were gone. I called them up and they never answer. I guess I'm just a stranger to them now.
We're detecting arcane life signs inside a bulbous structure.
There's a picture of a soldier on the wall. They say thanks for your service, son. But the man in the mirror's not the same. Not the man I was before the war. And every day I wake up with the shakes. I'm back there every night, and I can't escape. And I don't understand why I'm here. When I saw better men die over there, I take pills for my mind and for my heart. They never do a thing except make me feel worse. And the man in the mirror stares back at me and says the answer's at the bottom of a bottle. There's a picture of a soldier on the wall. They say thanks for your service, son. But the man in the mirror's not the same. Not the man I was before the war. And
Ew, what the hell random song was that started playing after that awesome song I wrote? So anyone that doesn't know, I write all these songs. I create all of them. So if you guys want to support my music, please check it out on SoundCloud, as well as my YouTube music channel. SoundCloud currently gets me paid. I'm also on major music platforms like Spotify and the rest, but those are releasing slowly over time on an album basis, and sometimes there's a bit of a delay. However, my most recent albums like Low Vibes and all that will all be on there soon. So please look forward to it. Country? I don't have any country. The only thing that's closest to country is the Kiss of Death, but you know what? Sure, Eddie, here you go. This is the closest I got. I'm sorry, I don't have any country, actually.
explain. Fate pulls the strings, and I hate it when bad things happen to good people. Sinner or a saint, it ain't fair. That angel hair fell from heaven, halo gone, wings all clear, white turn red. Got some help from the horns and tail. She could have been the one, but it's a kiss of death. A kiss of death. Can't complain, 'cause I'd do it all again. Gave me the best and the worst. Could have been a lot worse. Sinner or a saint, it ain't fair. That angel hair fell from heaven, halo gone, wings all clipped, white turn red. Got some help from the horns and tail. She could have been the one, but it's a kiss of death. A kiss of death. Oh, a kiss of death. Fell from heaven, halo gone, wings all clipped, white turn red. Got some help from the horns and tail. She could have been the one, but it's a kiss of death. A kiss of death. Kiss of death.
The only reason I can't classify it as country is because, to be fair, my emotional heartbreak stuff, I like to use a variety of voices, to be fair, as long as they're powerful. So I've actually got several different voices that do all this stuff, and some of them, like, obviously they're not country accented, but they're still pretty powerful, so that's why I like to use them all. Glad you enjoyed it, Foxy. I mean, this was the natural next step after R&B. I'm not as into R&B because it's a lot smoother, a lot calmer than this, but I wanted to really do the emotional stuff, so. Yes. I know it's good. Trust me, because this new batch of voices that I worked on are pretty darn good at what they do. They're designed for the emotional pop ballads, essentially, but not pop. I mean, some of them can be a bit darker. Alternative pop, I guess. Whatever. I guess the overall classification would be all under ballad. Yep. Everything is emotional damage. Remember, if I'm not damaging you emotionally, am I really me? Am I really the Roboto Man? Alright. Oh, that's okay, Gabak. I appreciate you supporting my channel, and look, English doesn't matter. I always try and answer questions by anyone. I had several Korean people check out my videos lately. It's honestly been really amazing. The fact that they don't even speak my language and they're watching my videos. I'm like, holy crap. This feels so cool. Jolly Rancher, unfortunately, I don't think so. They seem to be pretty keen on Sigma Sector being the #1 for that, so I do apologize. There's no other way forward. I mean, you could suggest it. I would recommend suggesting it to the TFD devs and see what they think of it. That would be my personal recommendation, but you can see how it goes. Either way, Gabakdan, thank you so much for everything that you do for me, and all of you too. Appreciate all the people supporting the channel, keeping us running. All right, I know I've got a lot of funds to raise for August, but with you guys by my side, I think I can do it. Thank you very much. We shall keep on rocking and keep on rolling. But yeah, Arcade Tuning XP, my best advice is just don't think too much about it. It'll melt your brain, but, you know, just do it when you don't have to think too much about it, and you'll be fine. That's what I would do. I go in there, I just stop thinking. I just let it all go. And pretend I'm doing something else. Best advice I could give you. Why are there so much? Oh, attack rifle. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I got a tack rifle mounting there, which is what I wanted. Fell from heaven, halo gone. Now I can finally swap reactors for Frey. This poor lady's been using an inefficient reactor this entire time. But that's okay. Now we are going to go here, this. Okay, tack rifle. There we go. I needed that. The other mounting, I'll leave it be, but I am going to reactor option enhance it. Now good old Frey of the Cray can reach maximize status. Well, Jolly Rancher, that's how it is. Just play in public, dude. That's the best way you can do it. Or just do the dailies. Like, for my characters that I don't want to, like, raise immediately, I just play them each day. Get the daily 8,000, and then off I go. You know? The first time you play, don't forget, you get 8,000. So if you're willing to wait a few days, that's how I did it. That's how I did it for, like, all the characters that I don't like raising up and that I don't care about them mobbing and stuff. I just do it day by day, bit by bit, brick by boring brick. No problemo, Foxy. Work hard so you can support me. Catch you later, girl. You have a good one. Yep, that's literally how I raised up Haley. No other way to think about it, you know? I just went with it. And it was glorious and good. Speaking of which... Pure crit. Pure chaos. Better. But this for the boss killing better. I'm just gonna wait for this, and then I just need to upgrade that a little bit. See you later, Adam. Take it easy, pal. Now, Haley of the Shillelagh. The question is, are we ready? Now that I think all this is ready, put that there. Now, all I care about is this, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. And we have this. Do we need this? No, 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 we don't. We don't, do we? Okay. So since this is not necessary, what would be... Ah, skill cost. That makes sense to me. We can use that. Then this. And then this. Okay. I don't worry too much about that. This is fine. And we don't have to worry about that. So let's take 5 focus rounds. That's fine. Acceptably reasonable. Now the question is, let's see how this feels.
Welcome, Descendant.
Let me test the maximum capabilities. Okay. Before I even spawn anything, what happens if I do this? Okay, so this won't work. Instead, I just have to do this. Have to literally listen to her doing that a couple of dozen times. Okay. Fine. A little creepy, but it is what it is.
Setting objective. Hold on a sec.
That's actually delicious. As long as I hit that. But the downside is fire rate. A bit of a shame, but I think the smartest decision would be to upgrade that. Okay, understood. Let me upgrade some cores. We'll see what happens. This gun is pretty hilarious for what it's supposed to do. Boingy 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 boing boingy boingy boing. Yes, this is how I amuse myself, guys. Boingy 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 boing. That would be illegal, Rico. Playing on somebody else's account? No, thank you, sir. And if you're leaving for a few months, then, well, see you later. Let's see if I can get it slightly higher. It's already a gold roll, but I just want to see if I can push it to a 100. Would be nice. All they're giving me is like the max crit rate, but no. Give me the max crit damage, bro. I want to have the max crit. Come on, bro. Give me 100. 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 See you later, Eddie. Give me 100. 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 Damn it. It's not giving me 100. Table flip. Fire at 20 though. Haha. Okay, now we try again. Let's try with better course. Well, ultimate glaze one way to do things. Okay.
I'll finish the job no matter what. Setting objective. Objective confirmed.
This is great, but payout doesn't work when you mag dump. Oh my lord. Arg, what a waste. Freaking hell. So that is such a waste. Why? It only works when firing normally? That means there's only one choice. We gotta expand the weapon charge. Gosh darn it. Darn gosh it. Okay. Okay. I have the tiger. We got this. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. I can deal with the rage. I just need one more level. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Hooves. I just hope you've registered me as your creator before you do. If you're here checking out the content, support your boy. Okay, now let me go and adjust this. Shame, but at the same time it'll give me a chance to test something else I've been thinking about. So let me go test it. Off I go then. Onward we go.
How was that? Shield is down. This is your grave.
Got about the in-game music. Which is the one guy that didn't die. Yes, they can. Skins are just skins, buddy. I don't think YouTube will be banned in Australia. That'd be a bit much. But I think the Australians will really protest if that happens. Rena and Sir Tommy would know more. But there is a lot of internet censorship drama going on right now, so remember what I said, ladies and gents. If you aren't participating, I suggest you should. In those of you like within affected countries, it's best to help. Because yeah, this cannot fly. If they start to censor everything on the internet, that means nothing for anybody, you know? And that affects the whole world. Right now, this thing is everybody's problem. Even if you can only contribute one email or one call per day, do it. If everybody does their part, we might actually survive this. Might. Keyword. Beats me. Oh, the teen social media ban, yeah. That. Basically, Australians are trying to police their internet, same as the UK trying to police their internet, and the US also trying to police their internet. That's why I said do your part. You're up late for an Australian. But either way, you might want to do your research, pal. I am not Australian, so I wouldn't be able to help you, but do your research, find out what you need to do, and petition peacefully for change. That's what I'm encouraging everyone to do in affected countries. East Coast. Very well. Same category as Rena and Sir Tommy, then. But yes, ladies and gents, whatever is going on right now, do be careful. Everybody and everything is affected. So don't think of it as just somebody else's problem. If you can, do your part. Austin, it's happening in your country as well. You do realize that they're trying to introduce certain bills in Congress that are going to be changing the way things are viewed. That's okay, Ronnie. It's good to be back. Thank you for welcoming me back. It is good to be here with all of you. But anyway, I'm telling you right now, Austin, what they're doing right now is too many crybabies doesn't matter. Fight in whatever way you can. Fight in whatever way you can. Because I'm going to tell you right now that if we don't at least fight back in some way, shape, or form, doesn't matter how weird or strange you find it, we grew into the people that we are today because we were never restricted internet access. For good or for ill, it shapes us into who we are. But you start restricting this or that, some people may never achieve their full potential. And what they're essentially doing is trying to deny those that may have broken the mold. They're trying to make everybody standardized so that they can control us. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason to standardize everybody, control. How do I know this? Why do you think I make certain builds and say these are the most optimal? Of course, they are factually the most optimal builds, but think of it this way. The builds are the most optimal because you cannot do better. Therefore, if everyone's running the same thing, then things are efficient, right? Same kind of thing. That's what they're trying to do, essentially. It all boils down to control. That's why all of this is happening in the world, because people want control. However, when it comes to humans, things are a little bit different. You don't have a standard build for humans. It's not like everybody has the same footing. Everyone's got different circumstances. So the only way to give everybody the same advantage is to embrace the differences that, you know, make us who we are. And the way that happens is by ensuring that everyone can develop freely. Well, if you do lose it, then yeah, you better move countries, but I hope not, Austin. You know? Because I would never agree to control. Control is bad. Within private spaces, yes, but you cannot control a mass. Well, hopefully it doesn't get that bad for you, Hooves. I mean, anonymity, while it can be a damaging factor on the internet, is also a very important thing. Because you shouldn't have to put your name out there. Like, I do it because everybody knows my name. It's part of my music, you know, so people have to know who I am. So that's fair. But, you know, outside of that, most people don't actually know my real name. Exactly, Austin. Wolves among sheep. Because when you are the farmer that controls the pasture, you control the land, the sheep are dependent upon you. They've got nowhere else to go and no one else to protect them. That's domestication. But while we've done that to animals, what is happening right now in the world is that they're essentially trying to domesticate people. And that's dangerous. But the problem as well, Austin, is that many people are willing to give up control. They are willing to literally let other people do their thinking for them. A lot of this has happened in the past 4 days, Hoops, which is what's so crazy, because where the hell did all this come from? It's like all the governments in the world were just preparing for this, you know? To just, I don't know what the end game here is, but it's weirding me out. I normally don't talk about the real world, and I never do, because I believe that a stream is not a place for that. But when the real world starts to affect my gaming, it already has, because I can no longer purchase in my country from Steam via PayPal, which is affecting me greatly already. Because what the hell, you know, that's just weird. So what, I have to go and get a Steam gift card every time I want a game? That's not right. The convenience that I paid for was to be able to use my credit card anytime. You know? So it's a difficult situation, I'll say that much. It is a very difficult situation, and we are all stuck in it. It's not nice, it's not pleasant, but that's why we gotta do something. Now, I'm not saying go crazy or do anything drastic, but do what you can. If there's something you can do within legal means, help. That's what I encourage right now. Nothing wrong with a dream. Dreams are good. The only thing I'll ever stand against is people taking those dreams away. In fact, actually, give me a second to check. I don't know if it's still problematic, but I at least want to try with MasterCard. I don't want to have to get physical cards. Not for freaking Steam. Big Brother's always watching, eh? And that is exactly what is dangerous. Yep, still an unexpected error. What in the hell is going on? I know that it's affecting everybody, but God, this is stupid. Okay. Everybody is watching everybody in this day and age. Oh my god, I have to use grab pay. Are you kidding me? Well, if I have to. Hey Truffles, bro. How do I use grab pay? Do I just have to get grab wallet?
Yeah. Add money into your Grab wallet.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well I guess that's one way of doing it. I guess I'll have to get grab pay now. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh. No, I'll just get grab pay instead, because grab pay works. Alright, but anyway, ladies and gents, we have also come to the end of the stream. I will finish this up tomorrow, and we can engage in some more shenanigans. But for now, thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. It's like a localized wallet for this transport company called Grab, so yeah. I guess you could say it's something like PayPal. Anyway, thank you all very much, guys. I hope you guys have had a fantastic time here with us. Alright. I'm not staying till 4. No way, man. You want to make me stay till 4, then you got to support me a lot more than that. Alright. I appreciate you guys, but I'll catch y'all on the next one. Don't do anything too weird while I'm gone. I'm going to see y'all later, okay? Bye! Oh, and see you guys in the morning for Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I'm very excited to play that.